Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading from December 1st through the 15th, 16th for my Scorpios. Hello my Scorpios, how are you? Well, longer readings mean I use 4 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me that main message. I then go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. That kind of gives, fills in those gaps. And then I go to my Osha Zen Tarot cards for words of advice. And I then started the last long reading. I brought in my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards because I liked it. I'll pull one card out for that. Okay? Okay. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. We're going to go real quickly kind of over some of the dates, and we're going to backtrack a little bit into November. Again, that November, I had, the long reading November 16th through the 30th. I do, encourage you to watch that because there's a lot of energy going on with that one. But we're going to start here. On the 21st of November, Mercury goes direct. But there is still that shadow, okay? So there's still a lot of things that can be happening. People coming back in our past, the universe righting itself. It's still under this window of karmic destiny also, okay? The 22nd week of November, we go into Sagittarius season. It's going to be a bright and hopeful season. The 26th, there is the new moon in Sagittarius, and then I'm going to jump to the 12th of December. There is a full moon in Gemini, and I feel this full moon is going to be really about risk and reward. It's kind of like taking a gamble, picking up those dice and throwing them, and just taking a gamble so that everything comes together in a neat bow. Now, I go through a lot of websites so I can get my information. I take things that, I take information that really clicks with me. That Gemini thing is totally mine. I'm like, I just really feel that this is going to be about that. But I have a website, and I did post it on my community page with YouTube and my Facebook page. And I thank my subscriber who said, I don't have Facebook. And I was like, oh, where do I put this? And the community page works really well. Only problem with the community page is I'm not, I talked about how comments in the comment section when you have the videos, that's in a nice, beautiful format now. I love it. But the community page is kind of that older way, and I kind of get things, I'm worried that I might miss people's comments. So I'm sorry if that happens. But anyway, I'm going to post this one website there and it's going to be for Sagittarius, because I love how they consolidate a lot of this information. So let me go there. We talk about how the window of this karmic destiny time started on November 8th, and it will go through the 14th of December. That's 2 days around right after that full moon. Then the intense zone will be the 22nd of November through the 7th of December. And they are calling this, and not just them, but others are calling this too. They are calling this, especially then on the 7th of December, major karmic date with destiny. So really strong energy coming, and you really need to be very prepared to give it up, to be able to receive what you need to receive so we can go into 2020. Okay? Okay. Hope that makes sense. Now, we're going to start with my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. Okay, we got a couple cards that popped out already. What are you? How many did you pop out? Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is that messages come in. Many times they just pop right out. Can be embarrassing, but without a filter, because, if I actually thought about what I was going to say, I just wouldn't say it. It's like, no, because I have had that. Go tell that person this. No, yes, no, yes. Okay. And then I do, and then the person tells me, oh, I needed to hear that. Okay. But it's still not easy. Okay, 3 cards face down. The middle card, my Scorpio, is reversed, so it's like pay attention to me card. see what we have here. First card for my Scorpio, the Eight of Air. Okay, this is about your mind going around in circles again. I shouldn't say circles. It's just you are thinking about so many potentials, so many problems, so many obstacles. Your mind is going 120 miles an hour, okay? So this time, and maybe it's because you have to close things up for the end of the year. Maybe maybe you just have so much to do, so much that you're responsible for, and it's like you just keep going and going. Your mind. So Eight of Air energy is our Aquarius, our Gemini. It's also our Libra energy, and it's our downloads. It's information we receive. It's our Wi-Fi. It's our Bluetooth. It's those things that you just kind of know. But it's also when you go to bed at night and you can't sleep because your mind is racing. And, sometimes you might be looking at things from the past. You might be looking at things from the future. There's a lot, there can be a lot of worry with this type of energy too. But a lot of this is mind made, okay? So this is an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence. And my Scorpios, do you have a lack of self-confidence? When you are in your zone, you don't. But when you take time and you step back, you do rethink, you do second guess yourself when you step back. But when you're in your zone, you go forward. Afraid to take action. And like I said, when you're in your zone, it's kind of like what I was saying as the channeler. As long as I don't have the filter, it just comes out. Okay? So as long as you just know what you're going to do, and this is the thing, connect with that higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever. Because when you're in the zone, you just act, and you know how to act, and you know how to get things done. The thing is, though, it's kind of like when you stop, you second guess yourself. Now, the other thing I want to say, though, too, remember there's always these two types of Scorpios. The Scorpios that, gets what I'm saying, and then there's the other Scorpios that might just say, well, I'm just going to act it out. But yet, you see the thing, and it doesn't always have that positive outcome that you were looking for. But that's because you went in there already determined to act. Okay, does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? It wasn't like it wasn't like you were just flowing with your experience. You went in with a determination on how you were going to act. Okay, but that's not all my Scorpios, because my Scorpios, I have a true appreciation for you, because, there's like this two groupings, but the Eight of Air is still about an illusion of feeling trapped. And again, your mind, when you take time and you step out, and you reflect back, you do get a little worried, like I should have done this or I should have said that. You know what? Again, let that go. So when, and people, how do you let something go? Can you do anything about it? If you can, then you do something. But if you can't, let it go. Okay. Your next card, the one is reversed. Here we go. The Star, Archangel Jophiel. Lovely. I love this card. This is wishing upon a star. So here we have this anxiety, this worry. And here it's like, come on. It's going to be okay. Life is going to be good. What are you wishing for? What are you wanting, my Scorpios? What do you really want? Because sometimes I feel that you go after what you think you should have and not necessarily what you really want. So, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. And your last card is the Five of Earth. Again, it's this, this is a worry thing. This has more tangible energy though, okay? So five is about change. Earth is solid energy, money energy, job energy. So you could be changing jobs. You could be changing your money situation. Maybe you've spent too much money and now you're called to pay the piper. It's old saying. So this could be that type. But this is about Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Solid energy, money energy, job to create money energy, home energy. And this is worry about that. This is worry. But there's a little bit more tangibility with this. 5 is about change. It could be positive change, though, or it could be negative, or it could be neutral, but it's still a change. It still creates stress, okay? But the fact, so between, so there might be some job changes coming for you that's basically making you kind of worry that your mind is going 110, 120 miles an hour. But remember, you have the star. You have the archangel Jophiel. You have happy times, positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. But you do have these two things, these two worries that surround that. So, the 5 of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Now, with that, the 5 of Earth, though, doesn't always mean that it's uncertain self-employment. It doesn't always mean, it's like I'm changing. I was used to this, and now something's changing. My job is changing, okay? Will I like my job? It's that type of anxiety, and then you get your mind involved with this, and you start thinking about it. Okay, you see where I'm going with this. But, my Scorpios, you're on the right path. It will work for you because this is all of this. We're leaving, right now, we're leaving Scorpio, energy to go to Sagittarius. You are on the right path. It's just that you can't help but have some worries, have some anxiety a little bit, but you're on the right path. So if there's a way that I can comfort you in that, I hope that you can be comforted, because I don't like to have my Scorpios all worried. I don't like that. Okay, let's go on now to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. Can you give us, for my Scorpios, a little bit more? Okay, sure. More information. Thank you for not falling on the floor. Okay, we're going to cut the cards. One card did pop. Here we go. We're going to pull out the other 2 cards and see what we have here for my Scorpios. Here we go. First card, the one that popped. Okay, reverse card, strong energy, authority. Now, authority, this could be you stepping into your authority. This could be stepping into where you need to be. This may be you, though, also having to accept another's authority, too. And that might be why you're worried, okay? Again, too, if this is about a job change, again, you might be worried about, will I get along with my boss? Will I get along with the person that pays my checks, okay? Or this could be that you are being put into a position of authority, which I think, my Scorpios, you could do well with. You could do well with this. But either way, I do feel, again, my 8 of air keeps popping out. I do feel that you start to overthink things, okay? Now, next card is partnerships and alliance. Again, this goes with new jobs, new relationship partnerships, and relationships could be job, career, work, intimate, or personal. It could also be family. I tend to think that this is more about work and job and career, okay, just because of where we're going with this, but it could definitely be about taking a personal relationship, meaning, that intimate personal, to that next step, okay? But I do feel this is more, again, so I feel then that there's going to be some job changes. Maybe there's some job redistribution, some job, maybe you're getting a new job, but I feel very strong job changes, and it could be job changes within your company, okay? Okay, your last card here, it all comes out okay. It's all wonderful. Victory and success. So remember, we had the star card, we have the victory and success. So this is all this. So there's a lot of this angst, there's a lot of this worry going on, and there's a lot of transitioning going on, there's a lot of changes going on. But then when we get to, maybe it's going to be that 15th, 16th, things seem to come together. Now, in some cases, I look at this person as, I used to think that this was the moon, and I was going to say maybe the full moon, but this isn't. This is just basically the universe smiling down on you, my Scorpios. Okay, let's go on. Any words of advice for my Scorpios to my Osha Zen Tarot cards? So yeah, I really feel that changes, and it could be changes also with where you're living due to job changes. Okay, it's like the job change. It's creating a and again, you know, I give that as the example. I give that as the example of what I'm feeling. It's like there's a job change. There's a change with your money-making ability. So that could be, I kind of go with the job with that. It could be your partner's job change too. And maybe you have to follow your partner and you're not ready for that. You know, maybe you're in a very stable career that you like, but your partner has an opportunity that's really, you know, phenomenal. And you're like, oh, but I don't want to do that. So there, you know, but because you do, but remember, you always have choices, but because you do, it creates worry. And that's very, very understandable. It does wind up really work, whatever your decision is, it will work out for your best intention. Okay? So 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards face down, words of advice. Okay. Reversed, slow down. That kind of goes along with the mind going 120 miles an hour. Slow down, slow down. Meditate, connect with your higher power, however that is. Do some deep breathing if you have to, okay? But you need to slow your brain down, slow your mind down, slow it from all these scenarios that you're going through, okay? That's a piece of advice. Here we go. Now this is not, of course, this is not my Scorpios. Be aware that my Scorpios, you can be very intense, okay? Now, the situation may feel more intense than what it really is. So that's the other reason to slow down, so you can see the reality of what the problem is, okay? Or not the problem, or what is being presented. Your last card, ripeness, ripeness. I love this card because this is like, this, you know, this goes along with that victory and success. It goes along with the star. It's like things are being put into place. The fruit drops when it's ready to drop, okay? So when it's ready, when you're ready, things will work its way to your best, okay? So let's go on. One last card for my Scorpios. So my Scorpios, even though this might seem very strong energy for you, it does work out well. It does work out well. It works out well with your job. It works out well with whatever the money situation is. You know, it's more a case of, you know, it's more a case of working and learning to trust that higher power. It's, you know, calming yourself down, knowing that you have, you know, you have such strong abilities too, okay? So there's a lot of stuff going on with the energy, but this is about destiny, okay? Now, last card, face down, not reversed, my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Let's see what it says. The 8 of Ariel. Ariel is, again, earth energy, okay? This is some worry about money. But this is, you know, this is earth energy that that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is saying, hey, take pride in what you do. You've got this. You might have to learn something new, which is not always fun, but you've got this. So take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So to me, a lot of this is moving towards a new position, a new job within possibly your own company as you're in now, or possibly with another company. I feel that there's going to be a move coming for you like I said, in this job arena, but it could also be an actual physical move too for my Scorpios. So my Scorpios, whoa, lots of energy for you. But you've got this. You have this. I'm sorry that your mind is gonna, the anxiety, but you've got this. Okay. So my Scorpios, if you enjoyed my reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for future readings. But always, my Scorpios, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.